The Stanley 2-stroke chainsaw from 4-Wheel Supacentre is a compact and tough bit of gear you can rely on just about anywhere. Here's how to get yours set up in just under 10 minutes. Comes with everything you need to get started, so let's get into it. The first step is to release the chain brake by pulling back firmly on the handguard. Then remove these 2 nuts to reveal the sprocket wheel. Grab your guide bar and place it over the 2 guide bar bolts. Lay out your chain and make sure the cutting claws are pointing in a clockwise position. Then place the chain over the coupling onto the sprocket wheel. Make sure the chain links are positioned between the teeth of the sprocket wheel. Run the chain through the groove on the tip of the guide bar and all the way around. Now fit the sprocket wheel cover back into position. Make sure the adjustment tab fits into the slot in the guide bar, then put the nuts back on and nip them up only finger tight. To adjust the chain's tension, turn the chain adjustment tool clockwise using a flathead screwdriver. Now while you're adjusting your chain's tension, make sure you run the chain through the guide bar just to make sure it hasn't jumped off. You'll know your tension's right when you can lift the chain about 2 to 3 millimeters off the guide bar. Once you're happy with your chain's tension, nip up the chain bar nuts with the included multi-tool. Now it's time to mix your fuel. Inside the box you'll find this handy fuel mixer. It makes getting your fuel ratios right every time a piece of cake. Add your petrol up to this line, then fill up to this line with 2-stroke oil. The fuel ratio for this chainsaw is 25 parts fuel to 1 part 2-stroke oil, which works out to be about 40 milliliters of oil per litre of fuel. Chuck the cap back on and give it a good shake before pouring it into the fuel tank. The next step is to fill up your chain bar oil tank, using either dedicated high quality chainsaw oil or 10 to 30 weight motor oil. Place the chainsaw on its side and remove the oil cap and fill the tank. Now we're ready to start the chainsaw for the first time. Take the chainsaw outside and flick the ignition switch to the on position. Make sure your chain brake is disengaged, then press and release the primer bulb until it's full of fuel. Pull the choke lever all the way out, then place the chainsaw on a flat surface and pull the starter cord until the engine starts. Once it's fired up, press the choke lever all the way back in and allow the engine to warm up while giving the throttle a couple of squeezes. Before using the chainsaw, you need to let the chainsaw run for a good 5 minutes while revving the engine every so often to get the chain warmed up so you can adjust the tension for the last time. While it's warming up, check that your chain is being properly lubricated. The bar oil reservoir is designed to automatically feed oil onto your chain while in operation. To do this, place a piece of paper on the ground and run the chainsaw with the bar about 15 centimeters above the paper. If you can see a line of oil appearing on the paper, your oil lubrication system is working correctly. Due to the pressurized lubrication design, there might be some oil residue left on the chain after use. So if your chainsaw drips or leaks oil, don't worry, this is completely normal. Just place the rag underneath the saw during storage to avoid leaving oil on the ground. And that's it. Your new Stanley chainsaw is ready to tackle just about anything you can throw at it.